It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First and 10 from the 41. They've got a man in motion. They'll throw on first. Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing off the play fake here. Hits his running back. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They send a man in motion. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing now, off play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Man in motion here. 3rd and long for him here. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two in 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. On line, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Motioning left is their running back. Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, This defense is all over him.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Dropping back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Working quickly here. Trying to push this past the marker. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at first down here. He'll look to throw. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. That one's caught along the left sideline. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He's going to throw this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The LSU rookie with the pick. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick six touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returnable from the 1. He's got a lane up past the 30. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense up to the line fast. Handoff on 2nd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Reload.
First down, and they go right back to it. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Let's go now. 72 for Wolf.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Ready up.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw now. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Play action on 1st down. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. He stays up. Chased out to his right. He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Back to the air following the pick six. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Able to find Wright. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now on 2nd and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They go play action on 1st. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. From the red zone now. Looking for somewhere to throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Punt taken near midfield. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll only have time for 1 play before halftime. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
And go street.
Running back sent in motion.
79 Broncos.
He'll throw it. He's trying another one deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Ncaa, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Huh.
They go play action here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Let's go. Ready?
Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
From the 39. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Back now, pressure on its way. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos take over off their 3rd interception of this game. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now it's a bootleg for him. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on first. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands? Trust him again to...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long for him here. All in left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
We're through 3. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Now looking to throw. He's on the move. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Right up the gut. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making's also knowing...
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He takes this a little short of midfield. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to the air here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And the defender redirects that deep. Done, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. Take go.
First throw for the backup now. He's got a man left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. They are throwing it again. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Shot.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs in range for a game-winning score. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, the crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. That's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down with that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. A handoff for Davis, running right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready, break.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Set.
Back to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
An 8-yard loss.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Go.
To throw. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Return starts from the goal line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing now. Short pass brought in. And he got this close to midfield before going out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rings, Mustang 19.
They kick the running back in motion. He'll look to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
18, right here. 18 left, 18 left. Top 70. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
17.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20.
Got it, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again. I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.